Alright, we're getting ready to fly. We're going to turn on the drone. And then I'm going to turn on the controller. And I'm going to do the controller to the bottom right, both sticks. And that will let us do a compass calibration. And we're going to go counterclockwise. And then we're going to go camera up counterclockwise. I believe that's the way it showed it in the manual. And calibration icon went away on the phone, or on the controller. This looks like a little snowflake up here in the top left corner. You'll see it flashing if it needs it. It suggests doing it before every flight. So we'll just do that, and looks like we're good to go now. So now let's launch the app. Ophelia, go. Go. Next. Click. Alright, looks like we're connected. Everything looks good. I'm going to start the recording. It shows a little tee up in the top right corner and starts a counter for your when you're shooting video. And we're going to take off. There, we've got winds gusting up to 10, 11, 12 miles an hour right now. I checked it with my little thing in the car. We're going to just let it hover for a second, see how it does. Looks pretty stable. There, we're going to move it over in front of the camera a little better maybe. Down a little bit, and I've got this in high rate at the moment. Just because it's so windy out here, I want to be able to fight it. And alright, let's take it for a fly. And it moves along pretty good for a little drone. Some power lines over there. I don't want to get too close to those. And I'm not going to take it up real high because it's so windy out here today, but we'll take it up a little bit and spin it around and just see what it can see later. And see how that turns out. Alright, let's bring it back down. I'll do a range test maybe on this in a different video, somewhere with less trees and less wind later. Descent is a little bit slow, goes up pretty snappy, but coming back down is not so much. Alright, let's go get some pictures over here of something besides grass, and we may have to settle for trees. We'll get a picture of the bridge, whatever else we can find over here. Alright, there's the bridge. And snap, says TF photo at the bottom of the screen. And let's move a little closer over here to the frisbee golf thing. See how this text looks when we get up close. Bring it down, and there would be another big gust of wind right here while I'm trying to do this. Alright, and snap. There we go. Let's bring it back. Oh yeah, this thing is very stable, very responsive. Definitely don't think my 10-year-old would have any trouble at all flying this. She flies two of my other drones. Now she has her own, a little brushed motor drone. Didn't know how. She's still kind of in that stage where she kind of thinks it's fun to watch it fly into things, so didn't want to spend too much on it. Alright, let's go over here and see. We'll look in these gutters. This is something I'll probably be using this at home for sometime. Just checking my own gutters. There we go. Yeah, I can see in the gutters. I'll bring it down a little bit. And over a little bit. Yep, that looks good. We'll get a picture of that. Gutter pictures. Alright. Alright, let's go over here and get a close-up of a tree, some leaves and a bark. See how the color turns out. Oh yeah, I may have found my new favorite drone here. Yeah, let's move it around the other side of the tree. There's some nice green leaves over here. We can get up close. Whoa. There we go. And right there looks good. Nope, we want to get a little bit of the tree in the picture, as well as the leaves. And a little closer. And snap. Got it. Alright, let's go over here and try out the orbit mode and the follow me mode. For some reason there is not, I can't remember if the website or the owner's manual said that there was waypoints on it. I'm pretty sure it says waypoints, but they are not in the app. So maybe that is a feature that has not been implemented yet, since this is a fairly new drone, new app anyway. So I may send a message to somebody and see if that's a feature that's coming eventually or what. Alright, we're out here, we're going to go out a little bit, and we're going to go to the special multifunctions, it says. And first, let's get this thing and back it up a little bit. Nice big breeze right as I did that. Alright, so let's go orbit flight. Slide. And there it goes. No problem at all. It actually seems to be, even with this wind, doing a pretty good job of keeping me in the frame. Actually quite pleased with that. There we go. Alright, we're going to go back and tell it to stop. Orbit flight. So it's done. Alright, let's go to follow me. Also got to slide the little confirmation thing. And it looks like we're good. Got a little green, the icon turns green whenever you do that. And so let's walk around a little bit. and it's trying to follow me. It's kind of drifting sideways. Let's see if it'll square up on me as I walk around it. Maybe if I walk a little further away, it'll make it turn. If I could see my screen out here, I could tell them more. There we go. Now if I go towards it, what's it going to do? It's just going to back straight up. That's exactly what it's going to do. So we're going to walk over here to this drain pipe and fly down close and look through the drain pipe. If the wind doesn't take it out before we get over there. Nice little gust right at the moment. It's having to fight into the wind right now to follow me, so is it coming? It's trying. It's facing a little bit of a stiff headwind at the moment. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt here for a minute. It seems to be working its way back over here. There it comes. This was not the ideal day to go out here and do some test flying with this, but I wanted to get it done, and I thought the wind might actually kind of show how it is able to handle it. And it's coming. Alright, here it comes. Alright, let's take it out of follow me mode and bring it over here closer. And let's bring it down and take a look in this pipe. If it wasn't so windy, I might try to fly into that pipe or through that pipe, but not really super confident in that. Here, we'll take a picture if I can keep it stable for a second. There we go. Alright, let's go take a picture over here of the sign. It's got some writing on it, so we'll see how well that writing shows up on the pictures. Should be fine. Let's see. And we got a little breeze at the moment. But this thing, I mean, considering, like I said, winds were gusting at 10 to 12 according to my little meter in the car. I'd say it's doing pretty good for such a small drone. And we'll take a picture of that. Got it. Alright. Low battery warning starts beeping at you when it shows half on the controller. We've still got a little bit of flying left. So if you hadn't watched my other video, I did the hover test on it, and I got like 15 minutes and 11 seconds just hovering. So you can, before it landed on its own. So you can get some good flight time out of it, but you are going to have to listen to the beeping noise for the last little bit of that. So let's fly it around for a minute. We've got some pictures, and we've got some video. So now we're just going to fly it for a second. It's hard to see against these trees. Alright, we'll just park it there for a second. Move the camera up. Yeah, this little buddy will get up and move. I'm really liking this one. Oh, it's doing an auto return to home. Let's just see how that does. I think I had it set for 20 meters. And let's stop the recording this time. It's coming. Will it land in time? I think we're gonna make it. It's gonna stop and think about it for a second, and then we're gonna come on down and chop some grass. And I believe it will shut itself off. Now we did the orbit mode and the follow me mode, but like I said, I have not found a waypoint. Oh, I see the waypoint mode now. Dang it. It is over here by itself. And I did not see that. That was hidden against the background. And we're out of battery, so that may have to be another video. Alright, final thoughts on the little Holy Stone drone. I like the redesign on the propellers here. They got rid of the little knob on the top. It's got a screw here now. I did contact the vendor from Amazon and asked about new batteries and more propellers, and she said, or she responded that they were in the process of getting them. So we'll see when they show up. As far as flying goes, it was very windy out there today. If I was to take some other little small drone out there that was not as powerful as this one, it would have been blown all over the place, or blown away completely. This one handled it like a champ. really some of the shakiness in the video and stuff you're going to see. When the wind would gust up, it would really kind of shudder this thing as it was trying to fight the wind. But it held its own and pretty much stayed right where it was supposed to be. A little bit more wind and probably wouldn't have been able to, but I was measuring the wind today at between 10, 11, 12 on most of the gusts, so that's kind of probably the limit. If you got up, say 15 or higher, I think you would maybe start getting in danger of this thing getting carried away. You'll see a little bit of propeller in some of the video because I did not have the camera turned down quite like I wanted to. Otherwise, it flew great. I was very happy with it. I did figure out my problem with the waypoint mode. I forgot I needed to land, and it just doesn't show up. It doesn't show up at all. If you were flying, the little icons down there for waypoint flying are just not there at all. But when you land, they showed up. So that's why I saw them after I landed today. Maybe in another video I'll actually do that, but I imagine that the waypoint flying works just fine. The design, I just love it. And really, I think I said in the video, this may be my new favorite. Before, really, my favorite go-to flyer every day was a Hubsan H510A. But this one is just the convenience factor on this one. It's so small, fits in this little case, folds up. It's great. So this one's going to get a lot more use. The batteries the batteries lasted well today during the flight. This one's already recharged. This one's charging now. While I was waiting on all that, I did want to do something about stuff just rattling around in this extra compartment here, the batteries and the charger and everything. So I went on Thingiverse and found this little box and printed it off on my 3D printer. And I will put a link to this along with the dimensions that I had to scale it to get it to fit. And it fits perfectly right there in that hole. And it'll hold the charger and three batteries, and plus you can have a battery in the drone, so you could carry 4 batteries easily, and you could add more up there in the zipper pack if you wanted to. But I may add some velcro, a little velcro strap or something, just to make sure that doesn't come open when I'm carrying it around and the batteries get loose in there and start beating things up. But otherwise, very good. I'm really pleased with it. I'm probably going to go ahead and get a second one, just so if something happens to this one and I want to fly, I can do it right then. Or I can just, if parts aren't available for a while, I can use it just to part out for this one, or vice versa. Alright, well, if you've watched my videos, thank you very much. It was my first YouTube videos, and I was really kind of doing it. I wanted to learn how to use OpenShot Video Editor, and I had just gotten this, so I thought this was a great opportunity to kind of do something productive with it and learn at the same time. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, I guess, if you want to. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Bye.